Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to show you how to make these feminine straps to add to your Fiona slipper. Of course the free pattern is linked below, and I make this extremely beginner friendly, so the way it's attached is very rudimentary so that you won't need anything extra to attach. There's no special stitches, it's just knotting and placement. So let me show you how to do it. So going by length instead of stitch count, I'm doing about 8 inches. And the length for going this way should be the same with different sizes. The width is going to be different though, because of course feet vary in their width as much as in their length, don't they? So I have very narrow feet, and my measurement would not be the same for someone with a average wide or extra wide width, but that's the nice thing about making your own things. Customize it to fit you perfectly. And our slippers are sweaters for our feet. They're so comfortable and not binding. I just love crochet footwear. I have so many pairs that I've made over the years, and I never get enough. I usually make 2 or 3 new pairs every season. Coming along. And it's better to go too long than too short because you can adjust it when you make that knot on the inside. Just a little bit longer. And also the extra 2 or 3 chains on either end will help you build up that knot so that it doesn't come, crashing through the other side. Let me measure this. Do not have a tape measure next to me. That's my mistake before turning on the camera. Just use a ruler because it's short enough. Alright, so I'm ready to add about 8 inches, and then keep a longish tail, at least this long. This is 3 inches. I'm going to do a couple extra stitches for knotting. And cut, pull through, and then I count, figure out your tip. I have my center stitch, so I'm going to count in 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put my hook there. Actually, I'm going from this side and bring through one of these ends. Just pull it through like that. And then on the other side, same thing. Center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And bring that through. Make sure some of the chains come through as well. And then that'll come up and be joined by the bridge. Alright, so now crossover strap. And I've already done one, and I measured, and I know for me I need 30 stitches plus, again, long tail. And this one's going to be just a little bit different than the other one. Can I make a slip knot? I've made 500 of these. Okay. To my 30. Remember, that's the measurement of my narrow foot. So I have 30, and then chain 1 extra, and then come back, skip that first one you just did, and slip stitch the first 2. So we don't want a lot of bulk right at that edge there. So however many you count, you'll just slip stitch the first 2 and the last 2. And then working across, I'll be working in the back loop only, and I'll single crochet until I get to the final 2. I'm excited to show you the project trackers I have designed, and I wish I did this years ago because they have been really wonderful to have. So first of all, nice size, fits right into a project bag, and this is the large print. In the front of the large print, I want to show you, there is a true to life 4-inch ruler, so you can check your gauge easily. You don't have to fumble around, look for a ruler. I've used this quite a bit in just the past 4 projects I've used in this book. And there's also small print, and each of these books has sections for small projects, mid-sized, and large projects like blankets. So the small projects, there's 60 stitches, like a a dishcloth, something like that. And there's room for notes, and I have space after each stitch that you check off. If you have to put a note, maybe you changed a color, you changed a stitch, you changed your hook, all of that can be in there. Mid-size projects, 180 stitches, and there's room for notes. And then the blanket size, 330 stitches. And then let's compare the large size print, which I need because I have terrible eyes since I was a teenager, compared to the small size. So handy. And of course a link will be available to get these if you want one for yourself. I'm at the last 2, so I'm going to slip those 2 stitches. My yarn is splitting on me. There we go. And flip that. So I'm going to leave tail just about as long as the one here. So right there. Pull through. I have a motorcycle outside. Right, so this side has the strings, this side does not, so we've got to fix that. And I'm going to add 2 strings at the other end. So I'll find that end stitch there. Make sure you get 2 loops on the hook for security. There's 1. Pull some yarn through. Now I have my top strap. So when you put the top strap in, go under your accent. You may want to put your foot in this when you put it on, and set it back just a bit so it's not straight over the foot, but that it comes back. It's a little more attractive that way. You're going to go into the seam. Let's see. Before I put mine in there, I'm going to probably put this on my foot and do it permanently that way, but I want to demonstrate to you how to do yours. So pull through just, you know, just above the accent color. Those 2 strands. And I like this side. The sides look different. I have this side facing up, and then make sure you thread it through, and then secure it the same way on this other side. It's a little floppy when your foot's not in there supporting it. I don't think I can film this with my foot in it, if I'm being honest. Okay, so there we have it. And also, when your foot's in there, you can do the custom knotting to figure out how snug. Remember, don't go too snug. So I'm going to go underneath here, and you can pull it, play with it a little bit. I'm going to start knotting, and being able to use some of these chains really helps you get a nice big bump that will not go through when there's some tension put on it. There won't be a lot of tension because this is a loose slipper, but you know, as we move around, things happen with our feet and they tense up, and we don't want these coming apart. And I'm going to do it a little bit more. This yarn stitches they're not like cement. They will stretch and flex and bend and let things come through. But we're not going to let that happen. And that's a good size knot. And then we'll just snip that off and then work on the other one. But before you do your second one, put it on your foot and kind of make sure, see if that's not going to come out. This one feels very loose, so I'll go in and knot that after I put it on my foot and customize that tightness. And then here the same thing. So this one, you're not going to have these coming through. It's just going to be this. So you're really going to have to be working to knot it, and you may have to use, depending on how dexterous you are, you may have to use your hook to bring it through a few times. I did it 3 times on mine to make my knots. Now if you don't feel like you can knot that much, do a couple more single crochet that are unworked and let them come through so that you can knot it more easily, like you're able to do with the accent color one. And then they're done. They're so cute. Really happy with this design. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your slippers.